Rocket jumping is one of the most defining mechanics in Team Fortress 2. It starts off simple, but can easily become complicated, and it turns the soldier from a slow, ground-centric class into something completely different. One that has almost unlimited mobility, able to use to reposition or come at unexpected angles. It takes time to learn, and once you get the timing and controls down, it opens up the entire map. However, this freedom comes at a cost. Every jump takes around 40 health to complete, depending on how you do it, and that can add up quickly. After just 1 or 2 jumps, you will be left limping, and it really limits how well you can chain jumps together, since you'll just quickly burn through your health pool. There are weapons which reduce the self-damage taken. The Liberty Launcher and the Airstrike both come with this upside, however they have the same downside of less damage. God no. So for any soldiers who want to be doing rocket jumping, the standard becomes the Gunboat secondary. With them, you deal 60% less blast damage to yourself, which makes every jump cost only around 20 damage, which is a lot better. It makes rocket jumping sustainable over long periods, especially if you know how to manage full damage. But it is still not completely free, and without access to health packs, those little jumps can chip away fast. But the main complaint which I have about the gunboats are the kind of jumps where you commit hard. Something like that one on Upward, where you're able to rocket jump all the way over right into their backlines and slam into the ground right in front of them. It looks cool, but it costs multiple rockets to get there, and by the time you land, your clip is completely empty. So now you are face to face with someone at close range, and you have nothing loaded. You've spent everything getting there, you're in the perfect position, but now you can't follow through. You're stuck in the reload animation, and with half of your health gone as well, with no real way out of this situation. See, that is the problem with rocket jumping. It gives you mobility, but it doesn't guarantee you're able to do anything once you actually land. So let's fix that. Now you see, I hate self-damage. I want completely free movement. I just want to be able to teleport to the other side of the map without having to pay for it at all. Hell, I don't even own the gunboats, so I cannot rely on those. And even if I did, 60% damage reduction is not enough. I want 100% damage reduction. And that is exactly where the rocket jumper can come in. The rocket jumper is purely mobility focused. It deals 0 damage. You can't kill anyone with it, and you can rocket jump without taking any damage yourself. No health lost other than the full damage, which you can avoid if you time a rocket with your landing. Now this changes everything. With the rocket jumper equipped, you can rocket jump as much as you would like, as far as you want, and never have to worry about your health dropping because of it. But of course, it's not a weapon for offense. You cannot damage or even kill with it, so you'll need to switch weapons the moment you land if you want to start fighting. Now this is probably where you're just rolling your eyes thinking, yep, just another one of the millions of other Troldier videos. But that's where you're wrong. Everyone already knows you can use the Market Gardener with the rocket jumper. It's fun, it's flashy, but everyone knows it, there's no point talking about it. But for once on this channel, I'm not going to talk about melee weapons. Instead, I want to focus on something different. Since the rocket jumper gives you completely free and super fast mobility, it allows you to rocket jump however you like, as much as you want. You can move around the entire map faster than most classes can ever dream of. It's like giving Soldier the kind of movement freedom that Scout only has. And that's the key. Scout has incredible mobility. His double jump and high speed lets him dart around fights and flank like crazy. But the soldier with the rocket jumper can actually come close to and even exceed that level of movement freedom. And it also happens that just like the scout, the soldier can also use a shotgun. You've heard of Fat Scout, now get ready for Medium Scout Soldier. With the rocket jumper, you can use it for mobility. You can use it to dive onto an enemy from anywhere on the map, and then gun them down with your shotgun. In terms of stats, comparing the shotgun to the rocket launcher, The shotgun deals 60 at base compared to 90, and 90 at maximum ramp up compared to 112. So you deal less damage without any splash damage as well. So far this is seeming like a stupid idea. A hit scan weapon can be easier to hit compared to a very slow projectile. Additionally, the shotguns actually fire faster than the rocket launcher and can hold 6 shots rather than 4, and also it reloads faster as well. And since their maximum ramp up damages are quite similar, you only need 2 shots to kill an opponent, just like the rocket launcher does. The shotgun can cross the same thresholds as the stock rocket launcher, and in a faster time thanks to the greater fire rate. And using the rocket jumper for movement, you can easily get into max ramp up range. You can pop the shots and then easily jump away or jump towards another enemy. Having 6 shots allows you to really open up your options as soldier, since you no longer need to do anything about rocket management. Like, what even is that? You just have 4 rockets that you can move with, and then 6 shotgun shots to blast your enemies' heads in. The way that I hear most soldiers play is they use 1 rocket to jump in, 1 or 2 to pick off their enemy, and then 1 to jump away, turning them basically into a single target eliminator. Using this combo instead, you can use 1 rocket to jump in, now you have 6 shotgun shells to pellet into people, and then you have 3 rockets to jump away or to continue to put pressure on. And overall, it is very fun. So hopefully I've been able to sell you on this rocket jumper shotgun idea, but now it's time to go into more details. You see, the soldier has 3 damaging secondary weapons. He only has 3 damaging secondary weapons, so which one is the best one to use? The worst option is undeniably the reserve shooter, since its main upside is being able to mini-crit enemies which you launch with your rocket launcher. It's completely useless with this combo, since the rocket jumper doesn't deal any knockback. What this does is it just turns a reserve shooter into a stock shotgun with 2 less shots, but you can switch to it ever so slightly quicker, which is not worth it. Previously, I have just been referring to the stock shotgun in general, since it is a really solid option. 6 shots, decent fire rate, and a decent spread. But it doesn't deal a lot of damage, and if you're constantly switching between your rocket jumper and your shotgun, you might want something with extra switch speed. And the panic attack is just this. It has a faster switch speed which allows you to switch to it from your rocket jumper even quicker, making it far greater for dive bomb attacks. Now the main downside for the panic attack is that successive shots become less accurate, which means it isn't really great to be used as a primary weapon, on paper. Sure, by your 4th or 5th shot it's going to be far less accurate than stock, but on your first 1 or 2 or even 3rd one, you can hardly tell any difference. Not only this, but with the rocket jumper, you're going to be in your enemies' faces. So having slightly worse spread isn't going to matter, because you're basically sticking the gun down their throats. And on top of all of this, the panic attack can deal more damage than a stock shotgun. While it does have a 20% damage penalty, it also has 50% more bullets per shot, allowing it in total to deal 108 damage at maximum ramp up, and 72 at base. This 108 makes it nearly on par with the stock rocket launcher, and since you're using the rocket jumper, you're going to be in max ramp up range, allowing you to deal about 100 damage per shot, which allows you to 2-shot soldiers and even 3-shot heavies. So my personal pick would be the panic attack, but stock can work just fine if you find that the downside of becoming more accurate really hinders your performance. But if you want to be really funny, you can use it with the righteous bison, right guys? Yes, this doesn't work. So if you really love rocket jumping and still want to be somewhat useful to your team without playing Troldier, this might just be the loadout for you. Did I get anything wrong? Disagree with my opinions? Think I missed something? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video or found it interesting, consider liking it. sharing it, and possibly even subscribing. And thank you for getting to the end.